How's it going, PhonLab? It's Root Junkie here, and in today's video I have another device here. This is my ZTE. This is ZMax Pro, and I'm just going to show it to you. So we're going to go into About Phone, and you can see that the model number right here is a Z981 Android 6.0. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do a full firmware backup of this device. Now, this device currently is 100% stock. I don't have any Google accounts on it or anything. It is a stock firmware on it as we speak. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One, you can go ahead and do this from enabling ADB in file some process, or we can power it down and put it in FTM mode. I love FTM mode, so that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to unplug for right now. On this device, to get into FTM mode, you hold volume down and you plug in your cable from the powered off state. So volume down, plug in your cable. This is USB Type-C on this device, and just keep holding volume down until you boot into FTM mode, which is factory test mode. So there you go, we are in FTM mode. From here, we're going to go over to my computer, so let's do that. Here we are on the computer, and again, we're going to be using Uni Android Tool, and we're going to click on the ZTE tab. Okay. So before, we've talked about FRP resets, which are really awesome. You can see there's other things you can do in here, like security, IMEI things. Yeah, some security stuff. But then we're going to talk about this tab right here. Okay, this is the backup tab. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and find your firmware. So mine is the ZMax Pro. Let's see if I can find it. ZMax Pro right there. There it is, Z981. So I'll select that. Now you can use ADB to EDL mode, or you can use FTM to EDL mode, because really they're the same option. But we'll use this one just because of the sake of it. So we're going to hit reboot. And this is going to go ahead and reboot the device into Qualcomm mode. And again, if you want to see that, you can open Device Manager and go to COM port, and you should see this right here. Okay? That is good. We're good to go on that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do read firmware. This is going to do a firmware backup of our device. So where I'm going to go is I'm going to go to my repair files. I'm going to go to ZTE, and then I'm going to click on firmware, and I'm going to put my firmware backup in here in this firmware EDL. That's where I'm going to store it. I'm going to hit OK, and it's going to go ahead and run the firmware backup. So this is pretty sweet. You're going to see this process go through. These backups can be upwards of 8 gigs. It's pretty common because it backs up every partition on the phone. And the cool thing about that is that then later, if you ever want to restore this firmware to another device, you'll have a backup that you can flash in EDL or Qualcomm mode, and it'll flash the device and restore it for you. So this backup will fix basically any device. As long as you can get to Qualcomm bulk mode, you are rocking and you can restore it. So the way you would restore it is you use this flasher option, but first we got to get the backup. So it's going to take a long time on system. This part is going to take probably 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your computer speed and your cable and things like that. So we're going to pause and come back to it. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and look and see. So this is a backup I made of my previous device we worked on for FRP in the last video. And this is the new backup right here. So just so you can see these files right here, this is all of them right here, but you can see that the system image is almost 6 gigs right here. Cache is a half a gig. User data is 1/8 of a gig, something like that. So this is what you're going to see backed up. And the cool thing about this is it also creates a raw programming file right here. And that's used to flash the firmware back to this device if you need to with the software. So that's what we'll use in here, is that raw programming file and that firmware, and we can reflash the phone with the firmware we're backing up here. So that's pretty cool. You can see what, this is all the same things. Splash, A-boot, boot, device info, system. I mean, these are all the partitions you can see as they're going through here. Modem, trust zone, so on. So we're going to let it pause. We'll come back to it, like I said, as soon as it finishes up here. Alright guys, here you go. You can see that we have moved along here. We finished system. We're kind of working on cache right here, OEM image, and so on. So the process has got to be getting very close to done. Cache image is a fairly big image, so it might take a little bit here. But you can see the rest of these, like 16 megabytes, so on. I'm wondering, what did it say for system? System says 3 gigs. So OEM image is an interesting partition. If you don't know much about it, yeah, it's interesting. You should see my work on Motorola devices with that. Alright, so here you go. Yeah, there's half a gig for cache. And the last couple of systems things here shouldn't take that long. User data is also generally not that big, at least on a phone that is completely stock, plain Jane. But it will back up and read the user data partition, so that is something to be aware of. Alright, so there you go. It has finished, and you can see the device over here is rebooting at this point. So that's the process. Sometimes I find at this point that this program freezes, so let's see if it does. No, it's still functional. Okay, so that's a good thing. Sometimes it kind of locks up and you just got to close it and restart Uni Android tool, but no, looks like we're doing okay here. So, but yeah, and if you want to flash this now, you can click on the flasher. Oh, and see, that's where it won't let me do it. Yeah, I was thinking that it wouldn't. Maybe you have to be in Qualcomm mode again to do it, but it'll open up a flashing window and allow you to select the firmware and stuff. So anyway, we're done on the computer. Let's just go ahead and check the device. So there you go. You can see that there's absolutely nothing really changed on the phone at this point. You've just backed up all the partitions in the Qualcomm bulk mode, QD loader mode, but everything else has stayed exactly the same. There's nothing changed here at all, and it's pretty sweet. So there you go, guys. That is how to back up the firmware here on Uni Android tool for ZTE devices. Stay tuned for more videos on this awesome utility, and we'll catch you in the next one. Root Junkie out.